300. I would love to be in a movie like 300, Troy. Troy and 300 are probably my top favorite like war movies of that time zone, time frame, whatever you want to call it. Also I would like to be in a movie like Knock Around Guys. That's got Vin Diesel in it. If you guys have ever heard of it, fantastic movie. If you haven't, you should probably go watch it. It's amazing. I think that would be a cool one to do. It's more like a gangster flick, but like modern day, kind of. So, no hints, because I don't even know. I was very confident. I will be honest. This one in particular, I was actually very, very confident. And I knew this was going to be one of my best looks. So, I felt it from the start. So, yeah, I was very, very confident. If I was like lazy and I didn't feel like getting a separate bowl, then yeah. But no, what I did, I would just get a bowl with my ground turkey, and then have a separate one with the peanut butter and cream of rice. So no, but if I didn't feel like taking that extra step and putting it in an extra bowl, then yeah, I would just mix them. But majority of the time, they were separate. So I'm going to say this for like the 100th time. I don't have a plan right now in terms of next show. I'm just, taking it day by day, enjoying family time, taking a little break, and we'll see what happens. I mean, I think it's always risky to miss business, with friendship, but there has to always be some sort of a clear understanding right out the gate, and you have to stick to that. You just suck it up, bud. That's a preference. I honestly just tried it to just kind of, I like oats and I like cream of rice. I wanted to add a little fiber to the diet, so I just did like a half and half. And it creates a very nice, thick texture that I kind of like between the oatmeal and cream of rice. So, try it. See if you like it. If I had to pick one, it would definitely be a Bum Energy. I mean, hopefully they got root beer. I mean, every flavor is good, but hopefully root beer. Pretty much the same amount. I don't go up, I don't go down. Pretty consistent year round. I did. Pro's Gym was absolutely amazing during the Arnold weekend. The equipment they have upgraded to, obviously awesome. Definitely made the workouts fun. Great environment. Probably one of the best gyms in Ohio, hands down. One of. So I was basically between 262 and 264 for the Arnold. Definitely not back squats. Never really was a fan of those, but definitely more free weight, yes. Yes, I am friends with Sean Corrida. Sean is, in fact, one of the coolest people I've ever known. I actually did a review on it, so I'll post it, but I won't give all my thoughts away. I'll post it later. But loved the movie, hated the ending, and I'll leave it there. Another large. None of my tattoos, I would say, are large. But I definitely do want to get another tattoo on my other forearm. Like I have the lion on this one. I definitely want to get possibly a wolf type of tattoo on the other forearm. Just debating on when at this point. But yeah, that's something I would want. Series, I think the new Power, Raising Kanan, should be coming out soon, actually. Movies, I definitely want to see the new Ready or Not that I believe is coming out this weekend, actually. I don't know the new Toy Story. I believe that's this year. The Odyssey. I definitely want to see the new Scary Movie. There's definitely a couple. I'm drawing a blank for sure right now. But there's definitely a lot. Does it affect me? No. But I just think it's crazy how people really, get off on somebody's, on negativity. You know what I mean? I think it's crazy. Obviously, there's, some things that people do you shouldn't do. So if you get, knocked down for it, I mean, sometimes rightfully so, you deserved it. You're an idiot. But, when other times it's just like, how do you just get a kick out of negativity all the time? We should always just be positive and give constructive criticism, not be so negative all the time. And it's crazy how that's the shit that gets views nowadays, See, I'll give you my answer, but then I'll give you more of what I think is the right answer. So for me, seated leg curl and RDLs. And that's only because I don't really feel lying leg curls that much. Where if somebody's the opposite, where yeah, seated's cool, but I don't really connect that well. But they connect so good with lying leg curl, then you do lying leg curl. It's all a matter of what you and your body are able to really connect with the best. But for me, seated leg curl and, RDL, stiff leg type movement. Absolutely. Absolutely. Look, competing is a lot different than just, working out, eating clean, and all that other stuff. It requires a mindset that you have to want it, man. This is a different type of, thing, right? You have to be able to make the sacrifices, the commitments that's required. You have to be able to go all in. And it's not part of the day. It's literally an all day, everyday thing. I mix them, and then I put a little ground cinnamon on top, put a lot of water, and then I heat it up in the microwave. I know a lot of people don't believe in the microwave, stovetop, but nah, I put it in the microwave. Listen, I think a PPL split is amazing. I used to do it. I would do push-pull, off, legs, off, repeat. I structured my off days around my leg days, and I did. I thought it was an amazing split. I just like to have set off days. It depends. I mean, anywhere from, I'd say, 8 to 10 total working sets for a body part in a session. Oh, yeah. Muscle Maker Grill used to be a staple back in the day. Loved Muscle Maker Grill. Haven't been there in forever, obviously, but yeah, Muscle Maker Grill is amazing. Probably one of the most disgusting movies I've ever seen. So, I mean, they're good movies. I'm not gonna lie, but you really gotta be ready for those. Isolate all day. That is my meal one. You got the oats and the cream of rice mix, whey drip, PB, and then so much blueberries, and that is oh my god, it's so good. It's delicious. I would do it for every meal if I could. You know what I mean? Delicioso. Well, I'm not qualified for the Olympia, so in the meantime, I don't know. Just keep doing what I do. Yeah, now that, me and Raj are kind of back to filming, I definitely want to take full advantage and produce as much content as I can. I thoroughly enjoy doing it. I know you guys enjoy doing it. Probably do some stuff outside of training as well. But I really, really want to blow up my YouTube, so we'll see how that goes. I mean, I would say scary. I love my scary movies, but I don't think I have so many. I love comedy. I love rom-coms. I love action. I love suspense. I love thrillers. I love ones that make you think. There's so many that are my favorite. But if I had to obviously narrow it down to just one, probably be scary. I'm not a beach guy, so you will probably never catch me at a beach. I don't like sand. I think sand is absolutely disgusting. I don't like the way it makes me feel when I leave and get in the car. I feel all icky and sticky. It's gross. I don't like sand between my toes. Nah, don't like it. So honestly, it's literally, a Dorian Yates split, I'm just doing this. I just want to see how much I can get out of this because I do like to train very, very hard. I'm okay with being sore. So I want to see what progress I can make during this phase. So Monday will be chest and biceps. Tuesday would be back, traps for delts, some glutes, maybe add a little adductor in there, to be honest. Wednesday's off. Thursday would be shoulders and tricep. I would probably add maybe like an exercise of, some sort of an incline press for chest. And then Friday would basically be full legs, weekend off. Oh yeah, I love these type of questions. Let's see. So we're definitely going to kill the celebration. I've had it. It's decent, but I'll kill it. Not worth my time. Probably going to fuck Oreo. I love me a good Oreo. It's good for, when I need it for a good bang bang. But I'm in love with peanut butter. So I'm going to marry peanut butter 1,000%. And the Adams peanut butter cheesecake is phenomenal. I don't think there's just one, honestly. I think King of Gains is fantastic. I think Iron Revolution is an amazing gym. Signature Fitness, Strong and Shapely, Diamond Gym. There's so many. I mean, I know I'm obviously missing a ton, but those are just the ones in Jersey that I've been to personally that I think are absolutely amazing. So, yeah, I appreciate that. We work very well together. She's a great person. Outside of just the fitness realm itself, she's obviously a very hard worker. So it's a no-brainer that we were going to get a session in sooner or later. So we will be training legs together more often. So stay tuned for those. I think it is a phenomenal peppy. It just burns really bad. So for that reason alone, I do not take it. But when I did try to take it, I noticed, for me, sleep was just way better. And even the inflammation was down tremendously. But it wasn't worth the pain for me. So I think sauna is great. I think cold plunge could be great. For me, honestly, I just don't see the full purpose in a recovery standpoint. I can see, them making you feel good. I can see them giving you some maybe energy. But in terms of like a full recovery, I think that's going to be the way you train, how your volume is, the intensity, and also, food that you're eating and sleep. Those three are going to dictate, how much, you recover in a session or how much you should recover, period. I just don't think the sauna and cold plunge and all that other stuff is truly the end all be all. So no, I don't use sauna. I do definitely a banana pre-workout. I do it post-workout sometimes too. A lot of times it'll be like a different fruit, like cranberries, blackberries, an apple, and I always do like a little honey post-workout as well. So I love honey, so that definitely goes in the post-workout. I literally just watched this. I was never a Spider-Man fan, but Tom Holland changed my mind. I think he plays that role extremely well, and I'm excited to see it. I think it looks crazy, and having the Punisher in it, it's going to be a really good movie. It's hard. I understand this more than you know, and I sympathize with this more than you know. Especially when you're in that session and you're such a great groove and you're like, I can do more. 9 times out of 10, that thought process, you probably shouldn't if you are executing properly. I But it's just something you really just got to stick to, and it usually will work out in your benefit 1000%.